Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Two friends, two minds, and one love for Arsenal Football Club. You are now listening to the Caught in Two Minds podcast.
Meanwhile, Shelly weaves his way through.
Sumptuous. What's up?
All right, a little round of applause for the
Arsenal. The
Gunners. Hey, patience. Give the guys some time.
That's trying to talk to the team like Obi-Wan Kenobi, Hey, just have patience.
Look at me. West Brom.
Yeah. You know what, though? Hey, you know what? Let's just start it off nice and just like on fire.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
I'm excited.
So,
that was tremendous.
What I can't allow is people to say, oh, man, but it's West Brom. Y'all supposed to beat them. When 3 games ago, everybody was like, y'all getting relegated, man. I mean, what is it? Are we bunk or are we not bunk? I mean,
it was a tremendous victory. And what made it so good was the goals that we did score. Especially the first 3. I mean, that Tierney goal was just everything you hoped and dreamed Bellerin would do throughout his career was done right there.
Yeah.
Just took the guy, beat him at pace, rounded the corner, and shot it with his weaker right foot and buried it.
Like it was nothing.
Tremendous goal.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Yeah. It's a guy that doesn't let the situation get too big in his head. He came up on the ball, and whether that's his weak foot or not, it was so wide open. He's like, man, if y'all not going to respect me, I'm going to shoot. And he just shot.
Put it on target. The thing that I liked the most about that was the celebration. He got me fired up. He was just hyped. Yeah, really pumped up. You could see the aggression. He was fired up.
Right. Game of Thrones. Right.
Hyped. That's what you want. That's what you want from your team captain. Passion.
Yeah, man. All out there in the snow with no sleeves, nothing.
Passion.
Which actually is my favorite tweet of the day was you guys aren't gonna believe this. We just spotted Tierney out checking the lines on the pitch in only a thong.
Yeah, he was not tripping off the weather at all. But yeah, he I don't know, did he get man of the match? I think he did. But
I
mean,
Yeah, actually, they talked to him at the end of the game. I listened to his interview.
Nah, he was that was just a beautiful goal to just take the stress and the worry away. Big Sam lump it up top. Let's get a corner. You see Big Sam yelling for the gizzard guy when the game first started. He ran out of gizzards, so he was like, anyway.
So you know what, man? I did some researching, man. I actually went and I talked to some of my people and stuff, and you know what we found out? You know what he's got in that pocket?
Meat sticks.
He's got alligator nuggets and unicorn skin.
Unicorn skin, okay.
Yeah, that's what he's eating.
Where do you get unicorn skin from?
Only Big Sam knows. Big Sam knows.
I think he's eating fried chicken gizzards and hearts, livers, all kind of organ meat that's fried with hella salt on it. Is what I think he's eating.
When I saw him scream and yell, I thought, "Ooh, he's got indigestion." Ooh,
he was hyped, but man, they couldn't do anything. We look great. We the players that we're playing now with Smith Rowe, I mean, let's talk about this. Was that the second goal?
Yeah.
The 1, 2, 3 with Laka, Smith Rowe, Saka. Was that the second goal?
No, that was the third goal, I believe, because I think was the second goal when Smith Rowe took a hard ass.
It was that one. It was that one. That was beautiful. Yeah, I got it. He scored in the 28th minute, Saka. But I mean, that was tremendous. Saka started the whole play.
Yes.
He passed it to Laka, and Laka got it to Smith Rowe. I don't know. It was just it was a classic Arsenal goal with the 1, 2, 3, the rotation.
Yes.
And Smith Rowe, he could have taken a shot, but he decided to cross it to Saka. Just, class.
Hey, I'm going to say it just because, there's some obvious comparisons just looking at their bodies, but he's a De Bruyne type of player. He will attack a ball. You see that laser shot he took before it's
one Laka's goal.
Put it away.
Laka's poacher goal, yes.
Oh man, Smith
right on target.
Put his boot through that though.
Right on target. He's always looking to make a pass forward. He's always trying to. He knows how to like make the right touch to get by somebody and keep the ball and pass it forward. Tremendous.
Then at the same time, like you said, on that other goal we were just talking about, it was his run around the outside that Lacazette actually saw.
Yes, that's what right. Saka passes.
Let's not put anything lightly. Every single touch on that play was world class. Like beautiful. Lacazette squeezed that pass in like amazingly.
And the speed of thought. Like he saw him, he's like, I know I got to get it out there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And Saka passes to him. He sees Smith Rowe around in the back and slips him that pass. Saka keeps running, gets the cross from Smith Rowe. Just a beautiful old school, Arsenal goal.
Really, really nice.
But yeah, they attack him. My whole thing all year is we're not scoring goals, we're not creating chances.
Yeah.
We're starting to do that more often, and I can, you can only say it's because, it's not solely because of Smith Rowe, but ever since he's been playing in that number 10, we've been creating a lot, creating more chances.
Yeah. I mean, you could just mark it up to just, he's clearly got class, especially for a kid his age, but you can mark it up to just effort. He's just trying hard, man.
Right.
He runs balls down when he has to, and he chases somebody down, and he'll put a tackle in. Like
he's another one who just gets it. Like I always say about Saka, just gets it.
Yep.
Like Saka is single-handedly showing Pepe, this is how you're supposed to play on the right.
This is it, dude.
Like, this is what you're supposed to do. I love his game lately. He's being more aggressive. We talked about it last week. He's going at fools. He's trying to beat people on the dribble, keep the ball, get into dangerous places, and make a cross. Right foot, left foot, it don't matter. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
I'm there as far as, people could have said, okay, dude, you guys are getting a little out of control about this soccer thing. Yeah. It's over, dude. His coming out party, dude. This is it. He understands how he can control his team. This game.
Mm-hmm.
And he does it. He applies it. He goes out there and he takes it to these fools.
He's our guy.
Yeah, and the other players on the pitch are starting to realize, there's no more valuable pass than to get it over to Saka if he's got somebody riding on his shoulder, because he's going to turn him and get through and find a pass and make the right pass.
You would have hoped early in the first half, he made a few crosses. The guy thought that one was a shot, where Laka on the far post kind of ran into the net. I tweeted this, but Aubameyang looked really bored out there. And a few of those crosses you would have hoped he would really went after. And it was like,
To me, it was like it's like he turned a half a gear up today, but it was just really off and on. There was a few times when he saw some opportunities, so he did run hard and try to get there and things like that.
Yeah,
but you know, like one of his hardest chances where it looked like he actually was going to get it and then he didn't was way in the end of the game. And I get it. I know he's tired, but
that one where he just kind of let it go.
He was just standing there right next to fucking Tierney, and he wasn't doing nothing.
He put his hands up because the pass was.
I was just like, dude, I get it, but you understand, right? Like, there's guys that are going to take your job. They're going to come and take your job now, dude.
Right. He put his hands up because the pass wasn't right to his feet and it was behind him.
Yeah.
Just something like Ozil would do. Like he kind of he kind of pouted. Like he pouted.
Exactly.
And it was late in the game, but it was snowing, so the ball did slow up. And it looked like if he went after it, he could have got that. So yeah, that's a good shout. To go along with Saka getting it and being more aggressive, the same can be said about Tierney. His game is exploding into a whole nother dimension too.
Yeah.
And you know, I thought when Saka was playing on the right, we would kind of lose their chemistry together, but no, it's evening out the field. Like we're attacking on the left, we're attacking on the right.
It's true.
That's
very good point.
We're opening up the we're opening up the pitch as far as going forward. Yeah,
I tell you what, and he's helping. He helped Bellerin, dude. Saka helps Bellerin over there. Just because of the work that he's putting in, Bellerin gets to choose. Like he'll make a run and shit. Like but clearly,
kinda.
But clearly, when Maitland-Niles came in, you saw a superior athlete.
Yeah.
You saw a guy taking the ball off the other guys.
Right.
You saw a guy like tiptoeing and touching passes in tight situations.
Right. Even when he does make the odd pass where you're like, dude, what are you doing? He fights to get it back. But yeah, he gets it.
Yeah.
He gets it. He needs an opportunity. I think the announcer made a good point when he was saying that his versatility is keeping him out of the lineup kind of because he could play in so many different spots.
Yeah.
That he doesn't like just anchor down one position.
Yeah.
But I think if Arteta really wants to make some moves, I think Maitland-Niles at that right back position could be the way to go over Bellerin. You know?
I agree. Yeah.
Bellerin didn't play bad today. He's just I mean, what would we do if Bellerin doesn't play? What would we do on corners? Like he's always guarding the biggest dude on the opposing team. It's like, what's up with that? Do you notice that, or is that just me?
I don't know what I'm not sure what that theory is. Like,
it's some wild shit, man.
It's like you're playing for the foul. They're like, you know what? If they throw it up here to this big dude, he'll just climb up Bellerin's back and we'll get the call.
Devour him. Yeah, that's just always weird. I mean, I guess he does a pretty good job.
Speaking of running up backs, Ivanovic.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how many times did he just run up Lacazette's back?
Yeah,
Lacazette's good at drawing that foul anyway, but I mean, just running around out there looking like 2012 Adele.
Yeah, he's just
all thick and just man, would you please stop running people over?
When they said him, I had a flashback of the Chelsea years. And I was like, whoa, Branislav.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's what he was thinking. That's what he was thinking. Yeah.
What am I doing out here? Oh, that's my African voice. Anyway, I can't do Eastern European. I can't. But
so also real quick, because we did the fourth goal was it was almost a payoff to all the crosses we've thrown in over the last month.
Oh, Tierney.
Tierney just whipped that cross in, and Lacazette was Johnny on the spot once again.
Looked up, saw him, and fired it in there. The perfect, the right type of cross in that situation. And,
put it in hard enough and kept it far enough from the goalie. He had to make a decision. Like goalie could have came, but maybe and
Oh yeah, no, that was great too. Who else I want to get
But
pub to?
Johnny on the spot,
Oh yeah, all that.
everybody better shut up about Lacazette, man, and just leave
Right,
him alone. Let
right.
him go work. He's a veteran.
You know
Okay.
what's going on with Laka though? You know, early in the season, I used to clown that fool and make fun of him about him being a spaz and hacking people and getting cards. He's not fouling as much.
No.
He's not. He's not going back in the mid. He's going back. He's going back to pick the ball up deep. Although he didn't do it as much as he has been doing it today, but he's not fouling people. He's not getting, tumbling all on the ground. He's not looking tired. He's staying fresh the whole game, and he's poaching. He's scoring goals.
Yeah.
He's got class. He's
Yeah.
got class. You forget because of his rough and tumble style, kind of, but he can put them away.
Well, and
And
he
he's
knows how to slide into places. And I mean, if there's anybody you want to be like receiving a rebound, which he did today when ESR put his boot through it and Laka was just there, I mean,
real
it
easy.
might come to me. So let me just get in position and get ready and boom.
Right.
Easy goal. Easy goal.
Showing Abba how to play down the middle, just like Saka is showing Pepe how to play on the right side of the pitch. Laka is showing Abba, this is what you do. You gotta have some aggression. You got to be willing to fight in this league. And I mean, Abba knows that, but Abba has been playing on the left for a reason, and I think we all get it now. I don't think we should see any more. I think Abba, if he plays down the middle, I think he'll score more goals. No, he won't.
Yeah.
He won't.
Yeah.
He's a guy where we can spring a pass to him out on that left. He can get it, control it, bring it in on that right, and maybe curl in a shot. Or if we can slip some balls, some through balls to him, let him run up on him. Then I think he'll be more effective.
I mean, even his cross isn't awful.
No,
he can cross it with his left foot. Like he's 2-footed enough that he can even put one in with his left. So it's not, it's not a bad thing to just have him out there, like
no,
on that
I don't.
side. But
I don't.
if
Yeah, I
I
don't.
get a choice, I'm still starting Martinelli over him. But
Well, I think the energy matches with Martinelli, Saka, Laka. Sorry, Point Break, Gin and Juice. Anyway, Smith Rowe. Wait till we get Partey back, and then there's no Xhaka. Oh, Ceballos.
I was just gonna ask you. There's one more praise I gotta give, man.
Ceballos gets pub today because he played good, passing the ball forward, keeping the ball. I thought he was tremendous.
Yeah, took the ball off some people like in kind of some crucial times.
Yeah.
He's gonna keep hustling. He is.
He's kind of
not unlike El Nini, but
Egypt.
He's a little faster than El Nini. Right. He's more skilled with the ball on his feet.
Right.
He picks a pass out probably a little better than he's just a little better.
He's
definitely like kind of shown that like if there has to be like I should be like the one that you put out there first, like in the midfield.
European nights, you throw El Nini out there.
Yeah. And he'll put a boot and he'll score a goal. Right. He'll score a goal too. Like,
you play El Nini in the Europa League and the
Yeah,
and,
the Cocoa Puff Cup and
bring him in as a sub. When people get tired because he can run around and press all by himself and shit. You know what I mean? Yep. So, Partey, the same lineup today with Partey instead of Xhaka.
Yes.
It's getting there. And
I'm still going to put Martinelli in front of Alba, though.
Either way you can go.
Okay?
Either or you can go
between Martinelli, Alba, and Laka, because I understand the two older guys probably going to need a day off at times and things, So, I mean, between those three or something,
yeah.
Yeah,
it's I mean, at this stage, you would think, Abba's got to, he's got to find some form.
So this is something that I kind of felt
he's got to find some form.
That's why I was saying, like, I don't think this was Abba's worst game today because I saw some, like, a little bit more, like, effort at times. Not all game, but at times.
Yeah.
But I definitely noticed it in Willian. When they brought Willian on, even though I know, dude, he missed his pass, but it just the eye test, when you looked at him, he was running harder. He got into some positions. He tried to take a couple shots. Like, and it's clearly somebody that realizes, like, oh shit, like, I don't just have the job. Like, I have to work for the job. And I think he put in more effort today when he came off the bench.
I like how
he's
Arteta,
never going to work in the starting lineup for me, but I mean, I want to see him come out and act like, man, I'm trying.
I like how Arteta put him in, you know, just to let everybody know, like, hey, you know, we still got this guy. Don't get too excited, you know. We still got William.
Hey, this is a little reminder of what we're dealing with. Okay,
everybody relax. My job is tough. Look, I got this guy. Now, everybody relax. But no, I thought William. Yeah, you know, Pepe, you know, people want Pepe to play more than William, but at least I know what William is going to give me. Like, I know what type of football player he is. I still don't really know what Pepe. I always get on Pepe every game. He didn't even play today.
I don't even think they looked at him today.
But just some of the people on Twitter, they just, I don't know, they're infatuated.
Hey, but his hype video for the pregame was sick.
I bet.
Pepe's?
I bet. Pepe, he's like you said, his social media marketing team is
on point.
On point. But we're up 4-0. There's a chance to put him out there. He doesn't even get a sniff. I think he's gone.
I think they're trying to deal him.
Yeah. You know, I don't care.
I just feel like there's too many times, man. Like I've been saying for a while now, like, you know, we've however many takers we might have right now.
Just
we won't have that many this summer.
Right.
And January, we'll have even fewer. So just pull the trigger now. Do it.
It's not like he's gonna raise his price by playing better throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, because they got like a year and a half to go. Hey, man, but what about this last shit too?
Right.
Like, it's cool you're doing something right now, but look at this shit you put in for the last year and a half. Like,
for some reason, he doesn't understand what he needs to be doing out on the pitch with his teammates. For some reason, in the Premiership.
Yeah.
He can't do. He's got, you know. I wouldn't say he doesn't even have as much talent as Saka. Actually, his left foot is probably a little better as far as shooting shots, but crosses, you know, anyway. He doesn't know what to do when he's out there. Yeah. Everything stops. It's just weird.
My guess would be Saka's shooting percentage is even better than Pepe's.
It's the last few games. It's going up.
They look nice.
It's going up.
The bend is sweet and it's coming, and it just never makes it. It never quite gets in there, you know.
Saka is scoring in league matches, not Europa League matches.
Yeah,
you know, against Premiership opposition. Whereas, you know, who knows? But you're right. This is whatever somebody offers is as much money as we're ever going to get for him. We're not going to recruit that 75, 80, whatever it was. So, like you always say, get it while you can. And that's the same with Bellerin.
I feel the same with Bellerin.
It's the same, you know, because he's lost 2 steps and he's frail. So
yeah. Well, and if there's anything we've shown, like as far as in the Pepe case right now, we can absorb just him being gone, not even replacing him. Like, you know, he's barely making the pitch now.
Right, exactly. That's a great point. Because when Reese comes back, he can.
I was gonna say, Reese is almost back. And,
he can play just as good as.
And Pepe. Martinelli is there, and you know, I mean, we got guys. Guys
that play exactly. You know,
so in the meantime, take that money and start figuring out who this next young phenom that you want to place on your team. And then if you can strike a Bellerin deal, maybe you got enough money to go after. Is it a war? Is it a war? Is that who you want? Like, you know, or, I mean, I don't know. Or is it Sloboski or whatever dude's name is?
Right. It's got to be somebody that's going to play where Ceballos plays.
Yes,
It's
I
got
would
to
say
be
that is like the number one
right.
open position kind of.
Right. It's got to
As far
be
as because we love ESR.
yeah. I don't want anybody to come in and affect his playing time. I would love to see somebody come in and affect Ceballos' playing time just because he's on loan.
He's on loan, and he's the kind of guy that you're okay bringing off the bench.
Yeah,
He's
don't
going to
care.
come in and just like create a tornado when he's out there,
Right.
and just
and Europa League. We're going on a cup run.
I mean, it's serious, and
that's our only option.
Take Europa League very seriously.
Yeah.
Like we got to try to win that. Like
right. So you could play Aubameyang, you could play Aubameyang, Ceballos. All
that's
those
a pretty sick. That's a pretty
Pepe,
sick lineup to be throwing out in Europa League.
Pepe, if we keep him,
Pepe and
throw him out
with
Willock. It's not bad at all. As far as squad depth, but yeah, you're right. I mean, if we do sign somebody, if we get rid of those players, get some money where we can make a splash for one of those top tier midfielders, it's got to be somebody that's going to play in Ceballos' position alongside Partey. And who knows?
Yeah. I mean, if you give Partey a partner that's like as effective as him, then it makes you very unpredictable in the midfield. Like who's going to make a run? Like, they can pick and choose depending on how the other team is set up, who's going to be making the runs that day or, whatever.
Right. Exactly.
There's a lot of like, it makes it so much stronger,
Definitely. And the way Laka comes deep to get that ball and start the break, with willing runners on either side, it's
link up play has been much better.
Better. And moving the ball quicker and passing the ball forward has been much better.
Yep.
And I think Smith Rowe and those three up top are the reason for that. Now let's talk about can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
No. Let's talk about Holding, who's, looks like a nice English center back doing his thing, and Mari.
Yeah. I like the two of them a lot.
Every now and then Holding does some shit and you're like, man, come on. Fucking clear the ball, dude. What are you doing?
He tends to want to be a little clever sometimes.
Right. He's got that class, but sometimes he does it at the wrong time. Totally.
Yeah.
But I like Mari. No nonsense. Big. No nonsense. He's got some skill too. He could play with the ball, but he's like, let's get it. Let's keep it moving. Let's pass the ball. So
I always look for little notes about players when I'm trying to learn what kind of player they are.
Right.
And one of the things I always look for is like athletic know-how.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a play today where Mari kind of misjudged a bouncing ball and it kind of got over his head. And the West Brom guy got behind him for a second. And I watched Mari work him like a grown man that's supposed to work somebody to get back in position, use his body, and shield him off and just kick it out of bounds like a professional's supposed to do, you know?
So
But I watched him use his body and everything. And like, I'm like, dude, this guy, like he's an athlete, on top of just being big.
The thing I notice about him is he's rarely out of position. Because I'm trying to figure out like how fast is he? Because he's a kind of a big dude. I don't think he's that fast or that quick, but his positioning is always on point. So you really can't really tell. Whereas you see Holden like have to stretch his legs and get back or do something. With Mari, he's pretty much always in good position.
I think so, yeah.
And he uses, like you said, he uses his body and his strength perfectly.
Yeah. He knows how to shield guys.
Right. And I heard about it, but he played with Man City, or they signed him early on in his career. So he's kind of used to the Premiership and what it can offer.
Okay.
I think that's
So, I mean, is it a big, or we just do a rotation? But, I mean, Gabrielle should be back here hopefully in another week.
Oh, yeah. Gabrielle gets to start over Mari.
Over Mari.
But any slip-ups,
if Holding even just shows a crack.
Well, the way we do it now, or Arteta or Pep, is you're left-footed, you play on that left side.
And
know?
so I
And
know,
they're both
but
left-footed. So it's never really been like that, especially for, we've always been like, it doesn't matter. Like Coach Yelena used to play on the left, but he's right-footed. Like we never really tripped off that, but I think that's how Arteta wants to run it. Who knows?
Or as long as if you are left, you're only going to be playing the left side.
On the left side.
Yeah.
So Gabriel, Holding. Yeah.
The
David Luiz, yeah.
And how old is Mari?
I don't know. I can
I was curious. I don't know if he's one of these like 29, 30-year-olds, or is he like a, younger?
Let me see. I can look it up right quick. But the thing with
I don't even have a bunch of shit to say about Xhaka. It's just blah. Whatever, dude. I don't know. He doesn't really impress me, and I don't care.
Born in 93. 27 years.
Okay.
27.
They say that's the peak of your athleticism in any sport. 27.
Well, the player that you don't know. Right. You sound like Wenger, fool.
Did you hear Wenger trolling? You hear Wenger trolling everybody?
No, what did he say?
He said, I just say that if my services are needed, of course I would help. Of course. Oh, okay. Arson.
Right.
I just in case.
Right.
Passive aggressive. Yes.
I wonder, like, if he wants to coach again, I wonder why he won't take a job, or is anybody offering him a job?
I think what I heard was that he'd been offered jobs.
Yeah.
Even a couple back in France or something like that.
That's what I heard, yeah. We'll see. He should he could come back and get players. Because
I mean, hey, like I always try to remind people, like,
kids.
All these kids right now that we like,
right?
Those Vinger's players,
Saka, all those fools when they were babiis.
I mean, they was talking about ESR been there since he was 10. I'm just 10 years old, man.
Right.
Vinger was out there tapping up parents like,
your kid, he can play for us. We like him. He is good. You can develop him. He's always got some spit in his mouth.
Hey, one day their parents were like buying them a tricycle and shit, and the next day fucking Vinger was knocking on their door like, I've seen the kid.
Hello.
He plays on that tricycle. He has a lot of coordination. I was wondering.
Taking them to the museum and shit and teaching them about art. Getting their teeth fixed. Taking them to the dentist. He needs his teeth fixed. That fool used to. He's like they used to say like soon as he gets a little kid, he takes him to the dentist because like if your teeth, that's a sign of like longevity and health and shit. He gets it. Look at me. Anyway, I love.
Well, no, one of my favorites, man, that I had never heard, but I guess you were saying like, oh, they say this all the time, but it was a few years ago, and they were like, of course, Wenger's not signing anybody at the end of this transfer window. He's down in Africa scouting a 7-year-old boy at a tribe, like
handing out malaria nets. Here you go. You can take this. Look at you, shoes and socks, the whole 9 yards. Here, yes, you can.
When I got my eyes on Saka. That's the joke I always thought of. I was like, oh, okay. He was down there. He was scouting him out. He made him a citizen of England before he was 11 years old.
You are English now, okay? Okay, you are? Okay, good. All right, well, let's see the schedule. Anyway, great game. Yeah. Great win. It was a breath of fresh air.
Very promising schedule coming up, man.
A breath of fresh air. Today's win was a breath of fresh air. We all needed that going into the new year.
Yeah.
And the holiday fixture pile-up has been tremendous. We're 3-0. We're looking good.
The little 4 or 5 touch pass goal to score with ESR and all them.
Beautiful.
That was like a little nod of the hat, but that goal was going around this year when this past week this goal was going around on the internet a lot, was the Santee to Jack Wilshere to
Giroud and
back to Jack, and it was like when I saw that goal, it's the first thing I thought of. I was like, man, that's that old shit right there.
Yes.
That shit.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah. The little flick back by Giroud to Jack. Beautiful.
And then the second thing I thought of is how many times I saw Ozil orchestrate that goal.
Yeah.
Like not just once in a while. Like, I mean, maybe 2 or 3 times a season.
No, he always created chances. That's probably the weirdest thing ever. What's going on right now, where we're at with him. I mean, he should stop tweeting and being all positive and shit.
He's being all creepy and like, yeah.
Just get somewhere and sit down, dude.
Just go sit down.
It's over. You should. I mean, if you really wanted to play, you had an opportunity. You could have left, but he loves London. Does he love London or does he love that 350?
Both.
Right.
Both.
So it'll
I'm
be
assuming if you're in Europe, I mean, there's just those handful of cities that you just want to be in. So London's, I'm sure, one of them. So,
what are they saying? Juventus, maybe. So we'll see if he wants to.
Oh, taking a look at him.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was up to Pirlo, because he probably don't care about damn finances. He's like, yeah, I need that guy.
Right.
Pirlo was like, I was slow as fuck for 15 years at the end of my career.
Right. For real. No, yeah. Pirlo would seriously want him. Can you imagine Ronaldo too? When he was at Real Madrid, Ronaldo said, man, that guy, I scored so many goals with that guy just passing me the ball. It was ridiculous. So
dude. That's why I'm so done.
And Ramsey, the reunited, he get reunited with Ramsey. Couple back kills from Ramsey.
Right things here. I don't know.
We'll see. But I think the sooner we get him off the team, the better. If we're not gonna play him.
I mean, if he's not gonna play, then let's go. Let's go. I'm part of the forward movement. I'm a progressive with this team.
Right. I'm like, I mean, we're rebuilding, unless we buy somebody.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. Ever since, I think he's playing the right people now. The people that are playing are exerting more energy, and there's chemistry amongst them. So
yeah.
I'm happy.
I might tease that we're not as big a club as people like to say. But what we are is a big enough club that we have enough young talent that our fall to rebuild shouldn't be as bad as other teams. Like, I don't think we won't be getting relegated and things like that,
Right.
Like some teams have to go down for 2 or 3 years before they get their shit together and get it going again,
Yeah,
like,
we've never been relegated.
We got enough talent that, we should finish probably top half. I'm really hoping we can finish at least top 7, I guess. I don't know.
Let me see. Because we got an FA Cup game next Saturday against Newcastle. And
that's FA Cup.
We're the holders, so
yeah.
We're always down to go on a cup run.
Yeah.
And then after that, on Thursday, the 14th, we got Crystal Palace. Could be a tricky one, but we should get all 3 points. And then we got, let's see. Then we play Newcastle again. So wow, we're playing Newcastle twice in 9 days. Really?
We got to travel up north?
I'm not quite sure where they are. I think no, they're both all those games are at home. So
okay.
Yeah, and then we got Southampton and then we got Man United.
United at the end of the season. I mean end of the month.
End of the month on the 30th. But I think we can get 6 more points. 6 more points with Palace and Newcastle. And maybe even Southampton.
I think I read that. I don't know if you got the live tables.
Yeah, I do.
Would we move up to like 10th or something?
We are in 11th, and we got 23 points, and Chelsea's got 26, and they're in 5th place.
That's what I was saying.
Place. Yeah,
that was the point I was making last week, is that we were in 14th place, but points wise, we weren't that far out of.
Well,
see, top.
We just won 3 games in a row. That's 9 points.
Well, yeah, but I mean, some of those teams also won 2 out of the 3. I mean, we only picked up 3 points on some of those teams.
Chelsea hasn't been winning. We beat Chelsea, but I mean, yeah, I got you. I got you.
So I mean, it's not, we're not that far out points wise, I guess, huh?
No, we're not. We're right in the thick of things. And that top 7 spot. 4th place is at 29 points. So, but hey, if we get those 2 wins, we got 29 points. So yeah, like
we can pick up. Yeah.
I see what you're saying now. Anyway, tremendous. This time of year it's a little stressful.
Yeah,
because we don't, Wenger never rotated the squad properly. Right about now, fools would start getting hurt for the rest of the year.
Yes,
it's always a stressful time, but this has been beautiful. We got 3 wins. The team looks like they're playing better, and we're scoring goals. So
the spirits are up. You could see it on their faces. Like these guys
Sorry.
Everybody except Abba.
Abba looked bored, and you gotta make Tierney the captain.
Tierney is captain worthy. I'm gonna say the only reason why you might not is because whether he's captain or not, he's gonna give you that.
Yeah, but he gets off.
You might be able to coax a little attitude out of somebody else by putting the armband on them.
Well, when it's not working, well, yeah, you got to take it away.
Still going to give you 125%. Period.
Based on everything you just said, you got to take it away from Abba. Then,
yes, Abba don't need.
That's not working. Like,
yeah,
he's not getting that.
Matter of fact, while Lacazette is on a goal run right now, put it on him, dude. Put it on Lacazette's arm.
Yeah.
Let's just see how much, dude, I think he's a prideful guy, and he's had a semi-rough run with Arsenal.
Yeah.
This is the guy that used to score a shitload of goals in France,
With me. Yeah. It's been an up and down. I've been on his case just because he's a spaz, but he's not being a spaz anymore. He's not fouling. He's not getting cards. He's in the right spot. He's starting to break.
Linking up, baby. Linking up.
His link up play with the youngsters is great, and he will fight for you.
Yes.
He will fight for you. He will hustle. He will do whatever it takes. And now he's using his energy wisely, shall we say.
I say so. I would say so.
And that's what's going on. Whereas you see Abba, Abba and Ozil, who would be the captain of the all-soak team? Would it be Ozil or would it be Abba? Maybe Pepe, the all-joker team?
Or Dimitar Berbatov.
Right. I'd give it to Berbatov, the all-soak team. Anyway. All right, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for listening, everybody. If you watch the show on our YouTube channel, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We appreciate it. We got a link tree. at CITM Podcast. Peep us out. Thanks for the support. Go Arsenal.
Come on, you Gunners.
What you got?
Peace.
Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Thank you for tuning into Caught in Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and review. All feedback is much appreciated. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at CITM Podcast, at Guna Rush, and at eMarshall Comedy. The music of this podcast is brought to you by Statics. If you like what you hear, please head on over to staticsmusic.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Statics Music. That's STATX Music. Peace.